Hi again, it's me, and now it's time to move to the third song from Stam1na's latest album, Elokuutio, and this song is called Meidänkaltaisillemme, which means for our kinds. Yeah, and first lines, elipä kerran valo-olento is, well, you know this classic opening line for stories we used to listen to when we were kids or read. Once upon a time there lived a light being. So the original line was not lived, but on the other hand in Finnish it was olipa kerran, not elipä kerran. So this actually changes this word in here. So whatever, once upon a time there lived a light being, and I guess light being is Elokuutio, same thing. Okay, next line, that suffocated at the swaddles of tonight. Yeah, and that's why it just rounded the earth / ball. Well, for that word pallo, I'm not sure if it's sort of official name for Earth, but there is a name maapallo, which would be something like land ball or something like that. But many times we just call Earth as pallo, but pallo itself is actually a ball if it's only a pallo. So I'm not sure if it should be translated in here as earth or ball. So I'll put them both. But I guess that earth might be a bit better choice in here. And this one is in the bright daylight, kirkkaassa päivänvalossa. And well, I guess these pretty much speaks for themselves. And the next thing, koska olento halusi vain hyvää, because the being, Elokuutio, wanted only good, and it wanted to remove the miseries of the words lones, lone thing, or people who is alone, always, lonely, more likely. And then these actually could be twisted and say it went to bring its own flame as torch to the people of shadows, so us, or well, people overall are here described as the people of shadows, and now this Elokuutio is bringing its own flame for the people who are living in shadows, so there could be light too. What could I say from here? Probably not much anymore. Then the being sucked sunshine inside, splitted a stub from its tailbone, multiplied from the shining stub. So I guess here the Elokuutio is taking away our natural light and bringing its own, there. And I guess that this Elokuutio splitted a tub from its tailbone and then multiplied things, copied that stub from its tailbone many times. I'm sure maybe it describes how someone goes into some thing in social media and then it becomes, bigger and bigger and bigger as it gets more users in there. And maybe that is the thing why it sort of transfers all of its users to be same kind of user in there. So being copy of itself and bred a copy from the copy, and eventually the whole population. So these Finnish lines are pretty much saying that you know, eventually these being copy of itself and so on, it copies eventually the whole population, and you know, all the guys in there are pretty much the same. And then this word johdon, which in basic form is johto. Johto could be mean as a lead, you know, one is a leader and so on, or a bunch of people are leading a thing. Or then conductor, or more likely wire. But and I guess these both could be equally relevant in here, because we know that we have a lust for being in lead, but on the other hand, because this whole theme of the whole album is about digitalization. Why I am always struggling with that word. The wire could also be very relevant translation in here. But what is this lyricist talking about when he's saying sinä olet valo, you are the light, huudatan, I make you to shout, we, you are the light. He's pretty much, it is like he's worshipping this Elokuutio thing. Actually, the whole song is pretty much worshipping that, you know, telling only good sides. Good side. And in here where he says Meidänkaltaisillemme, which is for our kinds, you are the light. He's trying to say that we, you know, our kinds are people who are living in the shadows and, you know, not parts of anything good or not much good. And for our kinds, this Elokuutio, and for the dark side also, Elokuutio is light for us. And that's what he have been talking about earlier in these lyrics. These could be translated in different order. Could say there is this unsatisfied loud people who has felt their faith as twisted in the stream pool of civilization. I'm not sure if there would be any better word for suvanto, but at least it is stream pool, if nothing else. And so because they felt their faith as twisted, they were thirsty for correcting words or straightening words. You know, this word, I guess, when it comes to words, you know, words, I guess correcting is a good translation, but literally this would mean, you know, it is something that makes curves to be straight lines, you know, or whatever. Okay, the next lines. The copies of the beings shared their light for the people of the shadows. Okay, they speak for themselves. Their duty to spread in his courage the stubs of the tail. So they shared their light for the people of the shadows, but they also shared their duty to spread in his courage the stubs of the tail. Well, here he is just referencing to the previous lyrics or previous lines in these lyrics. And then the last lines, toivotaan parempaa huomista, we wish for the better tomorrow, Meidänkaltaisillemme, for our kinds. I guess those speaks for themselves too. So, here you have it. Lyrics translated or more likely explained in English for the song Meidänkaltaisillemme, for our kinds. So, see you next time.